Good morning, YouTube. This is haulin'odie. We're actually in Mesa, Arizona. Nice Thousand Trails Park here. One of the things that I wanted to do, I haven't done for some time, is that we have done several things to the trailer over some time now. It's a 2016 Rockwood, and wanted to go through some of the upgrades, changes, and things like this that we've done to it to kind of make it our own. It's an 8244 WS 2016 Rockwood signature. So what we did do is we took out the couch from this side in the back. We put in two chairs. We had two lounge chairs before that we tried. They were a little too big, so we went to these two tub chairs. They're much more comfortable, actually. And they take up a little less space. And then what we did is we moved the couch from this side over to where the dinette was on the other side, and makes it a little more livable space. Just the two of us, so it makes it a little more livable. And so what I did do is I made a folding table to go into the center. And what we did do is we added a small fireplace underneath, and it's great for just light heating for when we're traveling, and you get the cooler nights. One of the other things that we did do is up in the cupboard here, I added a second shelf up above, so it allows us to keep our appliances on the bottom and all the small stuff up top. Again, it's all about customizing the trailer to yourself a little bit. And I don't know. Everyone has their own opinion as to their trailer and what they like and don't like. One of the things that we kind of struggle with this trailer is the dark interior. That's probably one of the disadvantages of the darker interior. It looks nice, but it is dark. So there's not much you can do about it. I don't want to go around and start painting everything out. So one of the other things I added is there was no coat spot to kind of put your coats, etc. So I added another spot here with the sofa over here. We had a little bit of room, so I built a unit to go here, light jackets up in here, and then we were able to add a little more pantry down here. The other thing I added was underneath here. The jackknife sofa can still fold out. I added a coat rail. So what we do is when we're traveling, when it's the winter time and you get into the warmer weather, we've actually got our winter coats back here, out of sight, so it doesn't take up any space. Nice thing is with this jackknife sofa, it does have storage underneath. We have a footstool here that we use, a couple pillows in there. And one of the other things that I made was, from other YouTube videos and stuff that I've looked at. So kudos to those that I've looked at as well. I made myself a little computer desk kind of thing that's a little bit movable. So for example, this swings back and forth. You can swing it out. Nice thing is, doesn't impede your legs. When we travel, I just spin the top off of it. And then this arm, we just take and I fold it right back into here, and it travels right back there. All this is basically gas pipeline and I made a post for it. And nice thing is, swings out of the way, swings back out of the way when we're not using it, etc. Want to look at the maps. Or nice thing is, when I want to work on the computer, great place to do that. I'm actually contemplating about adding another one here and possibly there, so that we could have swing tables at the tub chairs as well. The other thing we added inside is we've added folding boards here and here. These come up. They're basically a folding, locking bracket that goes in underneath. Adds a little more. There was an extension that comes with this. It comes out, I don't know, probably about 2.5 feet or so. I think it came actually to the edge of the carpet there originally. We didn't like it. It was too wide. It matches the counter. It's very heavy. we actually took it out. It's sitting at home. Nice thing that I did do is the dinette that we removed from here, I actually have it at home, so that if we ever sold the trailer and the person wants a dinette, we have the dinette for it. The other thing that we did is I added these pull-out, because this thing was a little bit deep for the pantry, you couldn't get at stuff. It was always jumbled up. So what we did is we added these sliders in here. I built them and they work quite well. When we travel and in transit, we made these. They're actually made from hair ties, and we basically just loop these over the handles like this, just to keep the stuff a little snug against the doors while we're traveling, so that the doors don't swing open. It's a common problem when people report that all the time. So again, just very simple, and it's and they're discreet, fairly discreet. We actually have them on all of the cupboards, upper ones that we do, where there's more than a couple handles. So the other thing we did do is we took out this folding, I don't know, it was kind of an accordion thing that was here, and it stuck out probably about 4 inches along here, and it kind of impeded your shoulders when you went up. Because this is a 27-foot trailer, it has 4 steps that go up, so it's quite sharp. We kind of found that you kept hitting your shoulders on it, so we put a crossbar in and made a soft curtain to go across there, and it's a little nicer. Up here, we did take out the original mattress. It was a reasonable quality, but we added a home. It is actually a residential queen mattress that we added here as well. Also, the mirrors on the wardrobe slide. Yeah, I don't know who wants mirrors directly crossing the bed. Maybe some people. But what we did is I actually covered them. And again, if next owner ever wanted to, they simply would be able to peel off and they would have the mirrors back. We didn't take the mirrors out. And has a shower up here. The other thing is we installed towel bars. There was a great little space here right between the shower and the wall that we installed towel bars there, and that works out really well. So this gives you some of the changes that we've made on the inside of our Rockwood, and safe travels to all. I'm going to add a little bit of stuff for the outside as well. So take care. And by the way, we also did add a small TV up here, very small one, but it's great. Getting a little bit of a poor night, want to watch a movie, things like this, we can watch it up here. So anyways, take care, safe travels. It's haulin'odie. I just wanted to go through some of the changes or modifications that we've made on the outside as well. One of the things we have it's a dramatic power awning. It is nice, I guess. I'm still a fan of the older awnings because for stability. It does have the hard aluminum cover, which is great where we live because we do get a lot of hailstorms in the summertime. Protects the awning quite well. One of the things that I found though is it locks in up top well, but in the bottom, this bar tended to travel out in the wind a bit, and I was a little concerned that over some time that I could get some where it travels in high winds and all of a sudden we get a problem. So what I did is I found a spot, it's actually hollow up in here, so I actually drilled straight through the bar and put these clips in. They're actually Hitch clips. It was harder to find a thinner awning clip. And, when we get to the park, all I do is simply pull that out. And now the bar is available unlocked. But in transit, that pin we were in some severe high winds, and I noticed that the bar didn't travel at all now. So that was good. The other thing we did do is I did change to Goodyear Endurance tires, probably, I think about 2.5 years ago. Added the bug screens on the furnace covers. kind of got a trailer was in storage one day. I actually went out to do some work on it and noticed a bee fly in and out, so I tore the thing apart, make sure there was nothing inside. We put the covers on. With it in storage, I actually just covered this with a bag on the inside of the hot water heater so that it's not an issue. But this one here I was a little more concerned about because you don't use the furnace as much. I did buy a couple. I was looking at the JT Strong Arms, maybe to put on the jacks. It's going to be a lot of work because this thing's got an enclosed underbelly. So for now, what I did is we happened to be by a Camping World, and I picked up, they were on sale, picked up the Valterra, and they do work. I'm quite surprised. It does take out a considerable amount of vibration, you know, just the stuff when you're walking around inside. We have one under the step and one at the back. And of course, I have the stabilizer at the front as well. So other things that we've added is I put my sewer hoses. I do have spares with me as well, but I travel with the ones I use a lot. I actually put the tube, mounted it on the bumper. Actually contemplating about mounting one under the bumper or another one on top, but I guess I'd have to clear the taillight for the other sewer hoses. We do have hard cover back here. We do have the Furrion backup camera that works very, very well. I'm very pleased with it. It snaps in there, or gives me the snapshot of the back quite well. We really didn't make any changes on the driver's side, so this basically shows you the overall changes in the trailer on the outside itself. Not a lot, but enough to, you know, if someone's looking at some things or wondering, like these Valterra ones, I would recommend them. They're basically an inexpensive way to stabilize the trailer a little more. These particular power jacks that they have on these units, really, unless you put the extra bars on them, they don't stabilize at all. It kind of like just lifts the back end, and that's about it. As far as stabilizing. Oh yeah, I do use the Ext chocks as well. That does help. So yeah, so this is haulin'odie. Safe travels, and talk soon. Yeah, this is haulin'odie. One of the things that a couple little things that I forgot to mention on the exterior of the trailer, that I guess interior, is that, so I put it as an add-on here. One of the things that we did is a couple items on the door. I actually changed out the original, that frosted glass type, that's just a manufactured glass that they send with the trailers. I sent, or replaced it with the JP Products visor window, and it's smoked the same as our other glass on the windows, so it matches the rest of the trailer nicely as well. And you can open it up on the inside and see through it, it actually is a nice add-on to the trailer. It opens up with it, and it's a screen on the inside. You can actually raise that up. Very easy installation, no cutting involved. It matched the size of the door. Had no issues with that at all. The only comment I would make is that the adhesive that was around it was a little bit lax. So I actually had bought a roll of the butyl tape, so I added butyl tape to it so that when it's sealed down, it sealed quite well. I just have to go around and do a little bit of trimming on it again now that it's gotten a little drier. So the other thing that we did add is I added the keyless lock to it. So we have dual lock on it now, keypad. So if you're just in the campground, you just wanted to go somewhere a little bit, you can use the keypad, keep your keys inside, or you can use both locks as well. So it works very well. No issues with it. Was very simple to install. It's battery operated. It will when I had to replace the batteries, I could tell that it was not reacting quite well, so I replaced the batteries. Very simple process to do that as well, but it works very well. And again, simply just a touchpad key, and you have the deadbolt lock, which you can use, plus the other lock, which we use as well. But you have the keypad here. Create your own code. Comes with a factory code, and then you replace that code. But as far as the inside goes, it basically just replaces the inside lock mechanism, and when you want to lock it from the inside, very simple, just lock that and it locks the little deadbolt in place. Works very well, and we've had no issues with it whatsoever. So yeah, I just thought I'd add on this to the video that I had forgot to mention on the exterior, well, kind of interior as well. But anyways, safe travels, haulin' Odie.